next speaker came all the way from Japan. So I think everybody here is about 10x innovation at scale. Our next speaker has held many positions of leadership at Cisco, Microsoft. He spent 20 years at IBM Japan, involved in corporate strategy, telecommunications industry unit, the software group, and other management positions. He's the CIO and CISO at a company called Rakuten. Please welcome Mr. Yasufumi Hirai.
Namaskara, and very good morning. I'm very pleased to be here on this stage with all of you. I'm Yasufumi Hirai, the Group CIO and Chief Information Security Officer of Rakuten. Rakuten India Enterprise Private Limited just joined NASSCOM, and at this conference, we are serving as the innovation partner. Today, I'm going to share with you how Rakuten continues to drive innovation. Also talk a little bit about the secret sauce behind our success. In Japanese, Rakuten stands for optimism. It means we are believing in the future. Let me share some of the snapshots. Rakuten was founded back in 1997 for the e-commerce marketplace business. At that time, we had only 13 merchants, 13. Since then, we are growing our business continuously. Last year, we generated 139 billion gross transaction value across the world. 3 days ago, we just reached 200 million Rakuten ID subscription. 7 or 8 years ago, Rakuten acquired Viber, the very famous messaging app company headquartered in Tel Aviv, Israel. Including Viber's monthly unique users, we are reaching to 1.3 billion users all over the world. Interestingly enough, out of those memberships, over 70% of the users are using multiple services of Rakuten. Miki Mikitani, our founder and CEO, opened Rakuten with 5 other Japanese samurais with strong passion for the business and entrepreneurship to empower the society through the cutting-edge technologies. 70 plus Rakuten services span e-commerce, digital content distribution, the entire portfolio of fintech, online bank, credit card, securities, insurance, medical, and now communications. Our key strategy is comprised of 3 key elements: brand, membership, and data. We are so keen to expose Rakuten brand. By the way, I was wondering what is the appropriate attire on this stage today. And some of my colleagues advised me to have this jersey. This is the championship jersey of FC Barcelona, since we are the entertainment and innovation partner for FC Barcelona. Also, as I mentioned earlier, we are very much committed to drive memberships based upon our ecosystem. It's all about access and identity management, Rakuten Super Point, customer loyalty reward program, etc., etc. Also, we are fully leveraging the power of data. If you want to categorize Rakuten in any vertical, I believe we are in the information and communication technology arena. We are so active in the sports and entertainment vertical. We own the professional baseball team in Japan called Rakuten Golden Eagles. Also, we have the professional soccer football team, Vissel Kobe, where the legend of FC Barcelona, Iniesta, is playing. Also, as I mentioned earlier, we are the innovation and entertainment partner for FC Barcelona. We have the partnership with Golden State Warriors and NBA. Next week, or week after, Davis Cup will be held in Madrid, Spain. Also, we are partnering with them. Sports could be one of the things we can differentiate or distinguish ourselves from other industry peers because of branding, also producing a lot of attractive content for the consumers. Investment, venture capital is another important and strategic element of our business. We have Rakuten Venture headquartered in Singapore doing very aggressive acquisition, majority and minority investment. As you may know, we are the biggest investor in Lyft. Actually, we have the very interesting analytical service called Rakuten Intelligence. It was called in the past Slice. Even before our investment in Lyft, we could see the trend between Uber and Lyft. Based upon the user consent, at that time, Slice, now it's called Rakuten Intelligence, is checking all the online receipts in the email box based upon the customer intent. At that time, we see some of the declines from Uber and growth of Lyft, particularly in the city of San Francisco. We decided to make the equity investment in Lyft based upon the data. Also, we have affiliate company called Rakuten Medical. It was called in the past Asperion, headquartered in San Diego in the US. They are tackling the cancer issue with photoimmunotherapy technology. Also, Rakuten technology team is engaged using deep learning to help Rakuten Medical. Right now, our IRR across all those investments is more than 26%. It's very good, not bad. Let me step back a little bit to see how our world is changing. I believe in the past, we were living in the industrial society where all the rules are based upon distribution. Distribution of natural resources, distribution of workforce, distribution of wages. Now, we are in the knowledge industry. It's based upon the sharing. According to Alvin Toffler, very famous economist, one hammer cannot be shared by two in the industrial society. However, in the knowledge society, knowledge can be shared immediately with billions of people. That's the world we are living. It is also coming along with the evolution of the internet. In that context, I believe way beyond e-commerce, way beyond mobile commerce, digital commerce is coming. We recently launched the mobile carrier service in Japan. And based upon the platform, we are building up some of the other value propositions to enable digital commerce experience. Digital commerce experience enables customers to purchase any goods and services through a very interactive and self-service experience. It includes people, technology, and processes to execute the offerings of content development, promotion, pricing, customer acquisition and retention, and holistic customer experiences. Let me give you one of the very interesting analogy. I see convergence between mobile connectivity, so-called MNO, and OTT services, over-the-top services. I think, this is just my personal perception, I think many telcos are trying to move up to the OTT space, and they are struggling with that because of the complexity of the customer experience in the OTT services. By the way, Rakuten is taking the completely opposite way, coming from the OTT service layer down to the connectivity layer in Japan. This is very similar to what I saw maybe 10 years ago in the IT industry. It's all about the convergence between networking and compute. Many server companies are trying to move into the network space, such as HP, Dell, Lenovo, whatever you name. Cisco tried to come up to the server space from the networking area. By the way, I realized after me, Padmasuri Warrior will make the keynote. She and I worked very closely together for multiple years at Cisco before I joined Rakuten. That is because of the complexity of the networking compared to the server compute. This is very similar to the convergence or a new battle between connectivity and OTT. We are building the very robust, state-of-the-art cloud platform for our MNO service in Japan. That is also replicated to the fundamental platform of 70+ Rakuten services. It's all about cloud-native architecture. Everything is virtualized, even radio access network. We completely disaggregate hardware and software and built the robust server farm with the ODM partner. Putting everything on top of that, it's software driven. It's microservices, containerization. This will significantly reduce our capex for the investment with the rapid deployment and flexibility of the services changes. I believe cloud native is real. Let me touch on that a little bit later. If I articulate our technology direction, I want to address 4 key important elements: big data, artificial intelligence, blockchain, and data privacy. Data represents a fact. I'm very proud that Rakuten organized a very strong big data team comprised of data engineering platform, data science, and analytics. While data represents a fact, I believe AI can be the culture of the organization. If we streamline all the data-related processes using machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, etc., we can create the very holistic data supply chain. Many people still believe that blockchain is for cryptocurrency. Yes, that is partially true, but I believe blockchain can be the next generation enterprise data exchange platform for, in particular, for traceability, in addition to tokenization. As part of the corporate citizenship, we can't ignore the importance and criticalness of data privacy. GDPR in the US. In California, on January 1st, CCPA will be enabled, California Consumer Private Act. We have to be fully committed to protect customers, employees, our partners, along with the data privacy. As far as the data science or big data is concerned, So many people are looking for data scientists. In Silicon Valley, they are so expensive. So expensive. I have to give up. Data scientist is represented by analytical approach using some of the analytics tools and database. But I believe beyond data scientists, we now need data artists. Data artist is closer to the businesses, giving the insights out of the consequence of the data. Data analyst, artist, pass the insight of the data to the marketing strategist. According to Henry Mintzberg, he said there are three key components for the businesses: science, art, and craftsmanship. Yes, science is quite important, financial data-based approach. However, art is more important. That is the source of embracing the power of the data. I am now managing the technology division of Rakuten and global engineering operations all over the world. In Tokyo, we have 2,600 engineers. Interestingly enough, over 60% of them are non-Japanese, working in Japan. We have the Americas headquarters in San Mateo, Silicon Valley, and we have a captive center in India and Shanghai and Dalian in China. We are driving research and development in particular for AI. We have Rakuten Institute of Technology in Tokyo, Singapore, Paris, and Boston, and Bangalore. We have more than 80 PhDs. This is Rakuten India Enterprise Private Limited. We have approximately 700 engineers on the ground here in Bangalore, in the Central Business District. All local. Sunil of CEO, Naren of COO, Nalini of CPO. We operate Rakuten India by all local. It's not an offshore center. It's a global captive center from the product design, product development, through the operations. They are working on the major product development for Rakuten Ichiba e-commerce business. Also, they are driving technology adoption. Back in December last year, FC Barcelona, when they renewed entire mobile app and website, they started using Rakuten ID platform for their identity and access management. That was developed out of India, at Rakuten India. Application performance monitoring tool may be commercialized, not only for our internal use, for multiple services, but also selling that to the external markets. We have over 100 data science team here in Bangalore. Also, they are driving research and development for some of the big bets. Back in April, I spent the entire month of April here in Bangalore. Key takeaway was Jugaad. That's amazing, Indian way of innovation. Very result-oriented approach. But as you know, Japanese is very so keen to drive process-oriented approach. Right? I felt some conflict, but I like Jugaad. In Japan, we have very unique way of doing business and life. It is about my chopsticks. In the Western world, spoons, forks, and knives are shared with the family members, even the guests for the home parties. In China, they are sharing the plastic chopsticks with everybody. In Korea, they are using the iron chopsticks. Also, it's shared. But in Japan, we have my chopsticks at home. I have my chopsticks in black long. My wife has her own chopsticks. My daughter has her own chopsticks in pink color. By mistake, if I use my daughter's chopsticks, right, it goes to the garbage. Seriously, it's very personalized. It's very personalized. If we combine Indian jugaad innovation and personalization of the Japanese way, I believe something amazing can be created. That is why Rakuten is so committed to partner with India. Miki Mikitani is a great person, great leader. This is what I learned from him, represented by 3T, talents. Great talents are going around him. Tenacity. He is so committed to drive innovation by himself. So committed. Also, timing is very, very important. If we plan to launch the MNO, mobile carrier service, 5 years ago, I'm sure we failed because of the readiness of the cloud-native technology. It's ripe right now. Talent, tenacity, and timing. This is what I learn every day from Miki Mikitani. Let me close my speech with one of my favorite stories. It's all about social sensitivity. I've been playing the cello for over 40 years at amateur orchestra. Interesting enough, orchestra on the stage has, let's say, 80, 90 musicians. All the instruments are playing the same different role based upon the same score. On the music stand in front of the musician, they have only the notes that particular instrument play. Nothing else. The conductor is seeing the score to navigate the musicians to create beautiful harmony. I think in the 21st century information world, the orchestra, symphony orchestra, could be the desirable, ideal organizational structure. The conductor is the only musician on the stage who does not produce any sound. Just navigation, like CEO. That's the role of CEO. Without any explicit direction, everybody is listening each other with social sensitivity, trying to accommodate the melody to create a beautiful harmony. That's the world we are living right now. If you believe in the future, I'm sure you can make something very amazing for the societies. Please don't give up. I never give up. And enjoy your life. Thank you very much.